Now we invite the Bar Association of High Court Chairman Mahendra Shankarji to felicitate the Supreme Court, our Honorable Judge, Dinesh Mahendra sir. Now, on behalf of everyone, I thank our respected guests for providing their gracious presence to join us today and to enhance our joy. Before moving ahead, first I would like to give the introduction about St. Soldier Public School. St. Soldier Public School started on 11th January 1980 with 20 students. Initially, the school started from nursery to standard 6. Gradually, it was upgraded to standard 12 with all streams, science, commerce, and humanities. It is a co-educational English medium CBSE school. It has efficient, well-qualified, and trained staff which work under the able guidance of our chairman, Sir Sardar Ajay Pal Singh Ji, who was also the former chairman Rajasthan Housing Board, and Sardar Jasbir Singh Ji, treasurer School Management Committee and former chairman Rajasthan State Commission for Minorities and principal Mrs. Sonal Sharma Madam.
Since 1980, many students have passed out from this institution and are spreading its aura in various fields. The management of the school did not stop here only, but they marched a step ahead and added one more feather in the cap by opening the college for girls in 2010. The college started with just 3 girls and now have risen to more than 300 girls. It has all 3 mainstreams, science, commerce and humanities, and also upgraded up to PG Commerce. This institution has a renowned name in Jaipur city.
हौसला रख जिगर में एक दिन तुझे भी उड़ान तेरी मिलेगी बस करते जा तू यूं ही मेहनत बस करते जा तू यूं ही मेहनत एक दिन तुझे भी तेरी पहचान मिलेगी. Yeah, it is easy to believe that what was once dreamt is being fulfilled. The idea of putting the foundation of an educational institution is inspiring. What was once planted as a sapling is now all grown into a large tree.
Rajasthali is a well-known and trusted institute and is a leading provider of training and technical assistance in Rajasthan Judicial Service and other competitive exams. Our Rajasthali believes that they are not just looking for academic qualifications but also for personal qualities like leadership, teamwork, determination, flexibility, self-belief, confidence, etc. It focuses on improving concept-based learning and developing an individual.
It provides the students with daily mock tests and subject-wise question paper and study material as well. We feel proud to be part of such an elite institution where we are taught by such great teachers whose teaching goes beyond the classroom and motivate and cherish the young minds.
The purpose of life is not to be just happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you live and live well. Now, I would like to call upon our Honorable Justice N.K. Jain sir to accompany us on the stage to enlighten with his words and true wisdom.
Good evening to all. Good evening to the auditorium. Honorable Justice Judiciary, Judge Supreme Court of India, Mr. Justice Keshore Kanwari, and all district judges, former and present, Ajay Parthi, and all the members of the Executive Committee of Science Favorite School, Justice Singh, former Chairman of Minority Commission, Shri VCD Chairman, former Chairman of Bar Council India, Mr. President of Rajasthan High Court Bar Association, and all distinguished guests who are on the dais as well as of the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, and all senior advocates and now I have no words to express. My sincere thanks to Mr. N.K. Singh, Director Chairman of Rajasthali Law Institute, for inviting me on this felicitation function of our judicial officer. You have heard about the school, this St. Social School, how it has grown up, and about the progress of this school. I am happy to participate in this felicitation program of new judicial officers who have done their training in Rajasthali Law Institute. The officers, with their hard work, dedication, and determination, have achieved this goal of joining judicial service. I congratulate you all for this great success. You will go for some training for some time, for 3 or 4 months. During this year, you will learn more and enrich your knowledge. It will not be out of place to mention that judicial officer is a master of his own code and he has to discharge his duty in a nice and befitting manner. And I must say that while discharging your duties, you should not sit in the court. You should sit in the court on time, give patient hearing to the parties advocates with good behavior without discrimination. You should not think that you know everything. You should keep on working hard and learning, and learning is a continuous process. I may also say that in earlier times, a judicial officer could not have an opportunity to see Supreme Court judge or any judge of the High Court other than the state. But nowadays, you are fortunate to see and interact with them. You, as a law student, can work in the office of Supreme Court judge and High Court judges. In this function, you are getting advice and blessings of Honorable Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Judge Supreme Court of India, at initial stage of your career. I hope you will follow his advice and throughout your life at initial stage. Honorable Dinesh Maheshwari, with his hard work, determination and dedication, has reached to the apex court and discharging his duty with consciousness. Other brothers sitting on the dais have also discharged their duties while in service to the best of his knowledge and capacity and in the public interest. I also appreciate N.K. Singh, Director Chairman of the Rajasthali Law Institute, and his entire team for providing training and teaching assistance and human values in the field of judicial service since 2008. About 188 students have passed this RJS examination, and also about 22 or 21 advocates have joined Rajasthan Judicial Service. So, for Mr. Singh and his entire team also deserve congratulations for the great service to the society. I once again thank Mr. N.K. Singh and pray that the institution will go like a guardian tree, and I also pray Almighty that you all officers for your good health, happiness, prosperity, and bright future. Thank you so much. With good luck. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. We would be delighted with your expertise and knowledge in every way possible. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. We are excited to hear some words by our Honorable Justice S.K. Keshav to continue our event by sharing some words with us.
मैं जिम्मेदार हूँ एमके सिंह ने मेरे साथ की चोट की। मैं तो थोड़ा सामने बैठ के सुनूंगा, वो पड़ गया। ठीक है भाई, ऊपर तो गया था, ऊपर मत ले लेना। दिनेश जी, माय लॉर्ड ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट जज, as a position I have to address the honorable judge, otherwise he is younger brother by, and I have actual pleasure to share my bench with Dinesh ji. When he was elevated to the bench, earlier I was not knowing him because our field of practice was different places. I know his father, respected father is Judiciary. We have many occasions to appear against him. But Mahesh was practicing in Jodhpur and I was in jail. Sometime when I was speaking in Jodhpur, occasionally, I can say very frankly, mostly leading advocates does not like me. They don't feel to a fit person to appear before him. I don't know for what, I don't know. But then when he was elevated, was DG and Chief Justice, and at times 6 judges were elevated, I think 3 from the Jaipur and 3 from the Jodhpur, and one of them Mr. Veshivas. Our Chief Justice decided to, I remember what to, judges from the Jodhpur, they were allowed to sit in Jaipur. And from Jaipur they were allowed to sit in Jodhpur. And that's how I had the opportunity to share the bench with Justice Mahesh. He was very brilliant. I heard he was a very brilliant advocate and also the civil law. But as my colleague on the bench, I feel his brilliance. What happened? Dinesh, for you would have forgotten. We are having a reference in a tenancy matter because we are giving a reference. We heard the reference. Then he asked me, sir, इसका जजमेंट तो मैं लिखूं। मैंने कहा आपकी मर्जी है। That judgment after about 1.5 months, but I can tell you, it was running 80 pages. It was running 80 pages and wonderfully proposed law was propounded by him. That showed his brilliance. And that was the day we passed with him. Thereafter, I retired and he was elevated to the Supreme Court. Though I practiced the Supreme Court, till date I have no any opportunity to appear before him. So as a Supreme Court judge, I heard about him. He had a very, very good reputation, and I can tell you with hello, what is it to me? But he having very, very good reputation about his integrity, about his fairness, about his very, very, comfortable than the advocates. He made a name of the Rajasthan in the Supreme Court on the bench. That's the now, so what that part is concerned, few words for the judicial office recently recruited. I had occasion to meet with these trustees when Mr. M.K. was starting to move to go India. In one or two boards, he was calling me. Millions was there certainly. आज के बच्चे को इतना मेहनत करते हैं, इतना पढ़ते हैं, और ये लोग बहुत मेहनत करते हैं. और ये बड़ी एक खुशी की बात है कि 65% we are having the dirt in the judiciary. One day I was thought of looking to the present scenario of the politics in the country. What I feel that they may be there when this complete control of the country may be in the hands of women, and slowly judiciary is going to be controlled by men. I am so far. Now, two few words for this. You are entering in a property services, which there are very challenges. Not only from many different sides, but even in the court itself. Pendency is one of the important, a subject for the judiciary. We are blamed for dependency. I will not say whether we are responsible. For pendency, there are many, many factors which needs to be considered, for which we are not here to discuss. But one thing I can tell you, when you are sitting on the dais, you have to be very comfortable with the bar. Now, bar has a complaint against judicial officers that they are very arrogant. Sitting on the chair, they forget about their past days. Please, try to have a very cordial relation between the bench and bar, and that only then you will give good results to the litigators. My blessings to all of you. I believe we will take the rise in the judiciary. They may not be there when I am here and you are as a judge of the High Court and Supreme Court, but I hope that you will reach that position. Thank you very much to RJS team to be in this position on the chair.
Thank you so much, sir, for your golden words. It's an honor to hear from you. पंख ही काफी नहीं है आसमानों के लिए, पंख ही काफी नहीं है आसमानों के लिए, हौसला भी चाहिए ऊंची उड़ानों के लिए. Accordingly, I would like to request Honorable Justice Mr. Banwari Lal Sharma sir to say a few motivational words to us.
Honorable Mr. Justice Ms. Maheshwari Saab, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Chief Justice Sri Nagendra Sahab, Honorable Justice Keshwar Sahab and Kesari Sahab, उपस्थित सेवानिवृत्त डिस्ट्रिक्ट जजेस, सेवा में रहते हुए डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज राघवेंद्र जी, आनंद जी, सेंट सोल्जर स्कूल के कमेटी के सभी पदाधिकारीगण, सीनियर एडवोकेट वेरी सिंह जी, राजस्थान स्टेट कंज्यूमर डिस्प्यूट रिजोल्यूशन कमीशन के मेंबर उर्मिला जी, उपस्थित सभी लेडीज एंड जेंट्स, सबसे पहले तो जिन लोगों का राजस्थान न्यायिक सेवा में चयन हुआ है उन सभी को बधाई देता हूँ। चयन होने के बाद में जिम्मेदारियां आप लोगों के ऊपर बहुत बढ़ जाएगी। चयन होना अलग चीज है, जितनी मेहनत आपने चयन होने के लिए की है, मैं समझता हूँ उससे ज्यादा मेहनत अब आपको सेवा में रहते हुए करनी होगी। ये जिम्मेदारी आपके ऊपर बढ़ी। एक छोटा सा किस्सा मुझे याद आ रहा है कोर्ट के संबंध में, वो मैं आप लोगों से शेयर करना चाहूंगा। कोर्ट में एडवोकेट्स होते हैं, जज होते हैं। जब नए नए ऑफिसर्स आते हैं तो फाइल को देखते हैं इसमें क्या है, कुछ नहीं। लेकिन जब वो एडवोकेट्स को सुनते हैं तब पता लगता है कि मैंने सोचा वो तो कुछ भी नहीं है, इसमें तो दूसरी बात निकल रही है। तो पहले स्टेट टाइम में जो राजा महाराजा हुआ करते थे तो ये जुडिशियल वर्क राजा महाराजा ही किया करते थे। तो एक राजा के यहाँ पर एक कानून था कि यदि किसी महिला के साथ कोई छेड़छाड़ करेगा तो उसको डेथ सेंटेंस दिया जाए। दो सिपाहियों ने एक महिला को ला करके, ये था कि वो महिला को भी अगर कोई उसकी होगी उसके साथ में इन्वॉल्वमेंट तो उसको भी डेथ सेंटेंस दिया जाए। तो दो सिपाही एक महिला को पकड़ के ले आए कि साहब गार्डन में जो है ये अनैतिक कार्य कर रही है। राजा ने सुना दो सिपाही कह रहे हैं, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, उन्होंने डेथ सेंटेंस प्रोनाउंस किया। उस समय एडवोकेट्स का कोई कंसेप्ट नहीं था। तो एक देवदूत जो है उधर से गुजर रहा था, उसने देखा तो ये तो इनजस्टिस हो रहा है, इस महिला का तो कोई दोष ही नहीं है, बदमाशी तो सिपाहियों ने की है। वो देवदूत राजा के सामने आया, बोला महाराज आपने सत्यता की जांच कर ली क्या? बोला हाँ, दो सिपाहियों ने कहा है, इसमें झूठ क्या हो सकता है? बोला थोड़ा सा मेरे को मौका दो आप, तो मैं आपको बताऊं कि झूठ है कि नहीं है। बोला ठीक है। रिव्यू करने का पावर भी राजा के पास हुआ करता। तो देवदूत ने कहा था एक सिपाही को पहले मेरे सामने पेश करो, आपके सामने उससे सवाल जवाब करता हूँ, क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन करता हूँ। तो पहले मैं पूछा, बोला भाई ये बताओ कि जो दो लोग इस महिला के साथ में थे क्या कपड़े पहन रखे थे? देखो एक ने तो राजस्थानी पोशाक पहन रखी थी और एक साधारण पोशाक पहन रखी थी। बोला हाँ साहब बिल्कुल ठीक है। और पीपल के पेड़ के नीचे थे लोग? बोला हाँ साहब पीपल के पेड़ के नीचे थे। और जब तुमने देखा तो एक तो पूर्वी द्वार से गया, एक पश्चिमी द्वार से गया, भागे वो दोनों थे, और इस महिला को आप पकड़ ला। हाँ साहब। बोला ठीक। दूसरे को बुलाया, बोला ये तो दोनों राजस्थानी पोशाक पहने हुए थे। बोला हाँ साहब दोनों राजस्थानी पोशाक, नीम के पेड़ के नीचे थे। हाँ साहब नीम के पेड़ के नीचे थे। और जब तुम पकड़ने गए एक उत्तरी द्वार से गया, एक दक्षिणी द्वार से गया। तो हाँ साहब गया। अब बोलो साहब कौन सा सही है? ये दोनों झूठे हैं। जब दोनों को राजा ने अपने तरीके से इंट्रोगेशन किया तो पता लगा कि यही बदमाश थे, उन दोनों को फांसी दी। तो दूध का दूध पानी का पानी करने के लिए जो है आपके पास जिम्मेदारियां बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगी। एडवोकेट का इन्वॉल्वमेंट बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है इसमें। उनसे आप सुनोगे करोगे तो आपको सही पक्ष सामने आएगा। एंड यू आर वेरी लकी कि आज ज्वाइनिंग से पहले ही आपको आशीर्वाद मिल रहा है ऑनरेबल जस्टिस दिनेश माहेश्वरी साहब का, सुप्रीम कोर्ट जज साहब का, जो बहुत ही रेवोलियस रहे हैं। मैं आपको तब से जानता हूं जब से हॉस्टल में थे, और उस समय जो मेहनत करते थे उसके बाद में एज एन एडवोकेट सुबह 4 बजे तक इनके ऑफिस में काम चलता था, और 4 बजे के बाद में आप थोड़ा सा रेस्ट करके फिर कोर्ट में दूंगा। इतने रेवोलियस आप रहे, तो उनका आशीर्वाद आपको मिल रहा है। आपके बहुत बहुत उज्जवल भविष्य की मैं कामना करता हूं। और उम्मीद करता हूँ कि इस राजस्थानी में आपने जो एजुकेशन लेकर के, जो सहयोग लेकर के जो चयन करवाया है, उसको सफल करेंगे और लोगों को अच्छी तरह से न्याय देंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir, for motivating us by your valuable words. The strongest factor for success is self-esteem. Believing you can do it, believing you deserve it, and believing you will get it. Now, I would like to call Advocate Pradeep Malichikar to address the gathering. Please give us a round of applause for him.
जिसे प्रदीप मलिक बना दिया गया है, लेकिन मैं प्रदीप चौधरी लिखता हूँ गलती से। नवनियुक्त नए अधिकारियों के सम्मान समारोह के कार्यक्रम में इस गरिमामय पल को यादगार बनाने के लिए पधारे हुए आरती सिरमौर सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के माननीय न्यायाधीश श्री दिनेश माचुरिया, राजस्थानी के रहना जस्टिस फैंकी साहब, पारिवारिक और हमें रोज प्रेरणा देने वाले जस्टिस किशोर सर, धन्यवाद राजीव शर्मा साहब, इस संस्था के चेयरमैन जयपाल सिंह जी, और आज हमारे बीच में मेहमान थे जस्टिस वाई मीना साहब, जो हमारे बीच में नहीं है, उनको भी हमारे राजस्थानी परिवार की तरफ से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। शिरकत करने आए पूर्व एवं वर्तमान न्यायाधीश महोदय, राष्ट्रीय परिवार की सम्मान समारोह में बधाई दिशा में छोटे समूह और आगंतुकों का हृदय की गहराई से अभिनंदन, नमस्कार करना। इस संस्था के चेयरमैन एनके जी से भी मैं निवेदन करूंगा कि वो यहाँ पर आए और राष्ट्रीय के पौधे को वटवृक्ष के रूप में की जो शपथ है इसके बारे में महोदय को अवगत करें। 2 मिनट में संक्षिप्त में परिचय दें और बताएं कि कैसे कैसे सफर में परेशानी आई, कैसे कैसे किन किन लोगों का साथ मिला, किन किन जजेस का साथ मिला, वकीलों का साथ मिला और उनका सानिध्य रहा, जिसकी वजह से हम आज सिरमौर आए और हम उनका स्वागत करने के लिए यहाँ पर आप सब लोग पधारे। सबको शुभकामनाएं, नमस्कार प्रणाम।
सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के न्यायाधीश माननीय महेश्वरी सर, पूर्व न्यायाधीश उच्च न्यायालय माननीय एम.के. जैन सर, माननीय केशव सर, माननीय बनवारीलाल सर, यहाँ उपस्थित मेरे विद्यार्थी, चयनित एवं बार काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया के पूर्व चेयरमैन वीर सिंह जी सर, चेयरमैन पूर्व चेयरमैन हाउसिंग बोर्ड अजय पाल सर, माइनॉरिटी कमीशन के पूर्व चेयरमैन जसवीर सिंह सर, पूर्व जिला जज खुरासाल सर, पूर्व जिला जज तोमर सर, पूर्व जिला जज उर्मिला मैम, पूर्व जिला जज दत्ता मैम, पूर्व जिला जज क्षत्रिय सर, रायपुर नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी के पूर्व वाइस चांसलर SP Singh sir, Senior Advocate Ali हसन सर, नमाड यूनिवर्सिटी के वाइस चांसलर अरुणा सर, तिवारी सर, विधायक जी सच बेधड़क थे, मैं आपका हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूँ। पूर्व जिला जज केदार गुप्ता सर, पूर्व न्यायाधीश परिवार सर, मेरे स्टूडेंट रहे, इस समय 2 डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज यहाँ मेरे स्टूडेंट हैं। मेरे को इशारा कर रहे हैं कि नाम न बोले। राघवेंद्र पासवान सर, और मैं इस समय तो ये सब हो गए हैं, और अनंत भंडारी सर डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज हैं। सर मैं यहाँ पे सिविल सर्विसेज की एग्जाम देने आया करता था कभी, और मेरी पढ़ाई लिखाई सब अलीगढ़ की है। यहाँ सिविल सर्विसेज देने आया करता था। मेरा 4th अटेम्प्ट कंप्लीट हुआ और सिलेक्शन नहीं हुआ, तो मैंने पढ़ाना प्रारंभ किया, और फिर पहले सिविल सर्विसेज के लिए लॉ पढ़ाया जाता था, फिर जुडिशरी के लिए। तो शुरुआती बैच में राघवेंद्र पासवान जी का, अनंत भंडारी जी और उनके और साथियों का चयन हुआ, और फिर श्रृंखला बनती चली गई। इस समय तक 188 जुडिशियल मजिस्ट्रेट राजस्थान में इन सहित जो अभी चयन हुए हैं कार्यरत हैं हो जाएंगे, और 21 डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज हो जाएंगे। इस बार उत्तराखंड में एक ही सीट थी, और अंजलि ने एग्जाम दिया तो अंजलि का एक सीट पे अंजलि का हो गया, और विवेक त्रिपाठी, यहाँ 4 ही हाईकोर्ट के बाद 4 पास किए, तो उन 4 में एक विवेक त्रिपाठी का डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज कैडर में हुआ। बहुत सारे पूर्व न्यायाधीशों ने और बहुत सारे एडवोकेट ने इस संस्था को बढ़ाने में बहुत सहयोग दिया है। मैं तो सामने बस प्रतीत होता हूँ, बाकी तो बहुत बड़ी टीम है जो जिनके मैं नाम भी नहीं ले पाया हूँ, और उन सबकी मदद से ये संस्थान चल रहा है। करीब 40-50 लोगों का बहुत सहयोग रहता है इस कार्यक्रम में। मैं भी इन सब लोगों ने बढ़ चढ़ कर हिस्सा लिया और बहुत सहयोग किया। कुछ लोगों के मैं नाम छोड़ दिए, लॉ ऑफिसर्स में जितेंद्र चौधरी जी बैठे हैं, इन्होंने भी हमें सहयोग किया, और इंटरव्यू बोर्ड बने तो 8 हाईकोर्ट जजेस ने, और जिसमें 3 चीफ जस्टिस थे। भैया मीणा साहब नहीं रहे, भैया मीणा साहब ने भी सहयोग किया, तो ये सबका सहयोग रहा है, उससे राजस्थली यहाँ तक पहुँचा है। हर साल बहुत अच्छे सिलेक्शन हो रहे हैं। इस बार भी 40 स्टूडेंट चयनित हुए, और उन्हीं के लिए ये आयोजन हो रहा है। मैं बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir. It was inspiring. Further, I request Vinayak Sharma ji, Director of Sach Bedhada, to felicitate our Honorable Justice, Mr. Dinesh Maheshwari ji.
पूछो हमसे मंजिल कहाँ है, अभी तो हमने चलने का इरादा किया है। ना हारे हैं और ना हारेंगे कभी, ना हारे हैं और ना हारेंगे कभी, ये किसी और से नहीं खुद से वादा किया है।
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time we acknowledge the talent of our position holders, the achievers who have faced struggles and challenges and difficulties to be pioneers. In fact, that's all because of their own perseverance, constancy, and immovability that they are selected as champions.
No one will disagree that excellence is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, skillful execution, and vision to see obstacles as opportunity. Further, to facilitate the awards, I would like to call our Honorable Supreme Court Judge, Justice Mr. Dinesh Maheshwari sir, to come onto the stage to distribute the awards to the achievers. Please give them a big hand. So coming up, the first is the recipient, Sir Mahavir Saini, for holding rank third in Rajasthan Judicial Service. I would like to call the family member of Mahavir Saini to accept the memento on behalf of him. Okay, I request Mrs. Kiran Thapa ma'am to accept the memento on behalf of him. Next, Sir Rishi Gupta for holding the position of rank 6 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Next, to Ma'am Ayushvi Goyal for holding a position rank 11 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. With this, she is awarded with rupees 11,000 rupees check on behalf of the SK Export Sir.
ये आज से जाएंगे जब इंटरव्यू चल रहे थे, इंटरव्यू बोर्ड मॉक इंटरव्यू चल रहे थे, तब ऑनरेबल केशव सर ने ये कहा कि जो भी बच्ची हाई कोर्ट में सबसे ज्यादा अंक लेके आएगी उसे वो 11,000 रुपये देंगे, अपनी ओर से देंगे। जब हमारे यहाँ मॉक इंटरव्यू चल रहे थे तो सर की ओर से वो 11,000 रुपये का चेक आईपी के लिए आया है।
Next, Next, Ma'am Kiran Prathapar for holding rank 21 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022.
Next, Ma'am Rajni Yadav for holding rank 54 in Rajasthan Judicial Services 2022. Further, Sir Charan Barma for holding rank 69 in RJS 2022. Next, Sir Akshat Tambi for holding rank 78 in Rajasthan Judicial Services 2022.
Next, Suresh Kumar Jodas from holding the rank 84 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Next, Vishnu Kadhar for holding rank 104 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Next, Bhavya Sharwan for holding 104 position in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Now, I request Sandeep Luharia to accept the memento on behalf of Shyam Sharma for holding the rank 13 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Next, I request Ranjit Kijiji to accept the memento on behalf of Anilesh Rajpurohit for holding a position rank 17 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. I request Mrs. Savita Chaudhary ma'am to accept the memento on behalf of Ayushi Devpura for holding a position ranked 23 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. I request Ranjit Kichi for accepting the memento on behalf of Mahima Srimani for holding the rank 28 position in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Next, Advocate. I would like to request Advocate Ram Ratanji sir to accept the memento on behalf of Natasha Chaudhary for holding a position ranked 31 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022.
I would like to request Mr. Rishipal Singh ji to accept the memorandum on behalf of Devendra Puri, who holds rank 56 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Now I would like to request Ashok Ji Yadav sir for receiving moment on behalf of Chandan Bhatti for holding rank 59 in Rajasthan Judicial Services 2022. Now I would like to request Preeti Sharma ji for receiving moment on behalf of Priyanka Soni for holding rank 64 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Now I would like to request Ranjit sir for Ranjit Ji to hold moment on behalf of Trilokana Rathod, who hold rank 75 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Now I would like to request Dharmendra Sharma ji to hold moment on behalf of Bharat Saini, who hold rank 80 in Rajasthan Judicial Services 2022. Now I would like to request Pramod Agarwal sir ji to hold moment on behalf of Rakesh Sharma, who hold rank 85 in Rajasthan Judicial Service. Now, I would like to request brother of Dennis Bishnoi to hold moment on behalf of them who hold rank 82 in Rajasthan Judicial Services 2022.
Now, I would like to request Hariom Awasthi ji to hold the memento on behalf of Rohit Beniwal for holding the position rank 87 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Next, I would like to call Amita Vijay ji for accepting the memento on behalf of Richa Shekhawat for holding a position of rank 88 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Now, I request Kiran Thapa ma'am to accept the memento on behalf of Monica for holding a position rank 90 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. I would like to request Mrs. I would like to request Mahinda ji to accept the memento on behalf of Dharuram ji for holding the position rank 93 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. I would like to request the father of Vivek Tripathi ji, who holds the rank second in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. I would like to request Pradeep Kumar ji sir to accept the memento on behalf of Vijay Kumar Hirohiwal for holding the position rank 107 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. I would like to request Jitendra Chaudhary ji sir to accept the memento on behalf of Akanksha Bediwal for holding the position rank 111 in Rajasthan Judicial Service 2022. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much, each of you, to be part of this institution for adding value to our Rajasthali, bringing success and believing in our faculty members, administration and hard work.
Never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself, no matter what. Everyone has talent. Everyone is capable of doing great things. You just have to find the right combination and keep working hard. You can do anything you set your mind to.
Audiences, it's the time. Let's greet the presence of our eminent chief guest, Honorable Justice Dinesh Maheshwari Sir, Honorable Judge of Supreme Court of India. And I'm profoundly delighted.
Very good afternoon to all. I keep on coming to Jaipur always for learning purposes. Earlier, my parents sent me to Jaipur to study graduation. Then my Chief Justice sent me to Jaipur to start my career as a judge. The Rajasthan High Court keeps me inviting to keep learning further. And today has been a learning of an entirely different nature. Looking at the future of the Rajasthan judiciary, particularly the young adherents, and to learn from them. So Jaipur continues to fascinate, to continue to fascinate all of us for the purpose of learning. And this Rajasthali Institute taking prime place now as another seat of methodical learning. My thanks to them having invited me here. And, of course, congratulations to them and also to all the successful candidates and also to their family members and the budding young generation, the future candidates. Very good afternoon to all. Respected Honorable Justice ADJ, Honorable Justice Felicitation, Honorable Justice Sharma, the Honorable District Judges, Mr. Rajasthali, Mr. Anand, Mr. Shani, Mr. B. Simpson, Mr. Deep Charlie, Mr. Anderson, Mr. J.S. Burman, Mr. Shakti, Mr. Burman, and the former district judges, Mr. Rajapal Singh, and other members of this organization, Mr. S.P. Singh, former chairman, Management Commission, the faculty members, the advocates, dear students, the candidates who have excelled and who have successfully competed and have now all set to join the Judicial Services. And of course, the most important of them, although anyone can have a temptation to say, anyone can have a temptation to say that asking students of the successful candidates are the star of attraction today in this Felicitation program. But after having addressed all of them, my special reference is to the family members, the guardians and the wards of the successful candidates. Although it's a day of celebration, the moon is feeling satisfied, maybe taking a reasonable amount of pride also that under your guidance, under your guardianship, your children, your sons, daughters, wards have been able to compete successfully to join the judicial services and to serve the society. But it's for those family members my special mention comes because over a period of time you would realize that in fact this success comes at a very heavy cost. You have lost one member of your family, the person who is got selected. That particular member of your family is now dedicated to the judiciary forever. It's gone from your family, never return back. This may sound a bit of rhetoric, but my senior colleagues are here. Current judges are also here, who are serving judges are also here. The teachers are here. I have had the privilege of serving the judiciary for nearly 19 years. When I limiting office in some time. When we were elevated to the bench in some of these kind of Felicitation programs, one of our senior judge, who is now no more, Honorable Justice Rajesh Kavya, made a pertinent mention, exactly the same feature of a judicial officer's life, when particularly addressing to our families and more particularly to our respected spouses. He made a mention that your companion now gets dedicated to the judiciary and thereby serving the nation. Over a period of time, serving as a judicial officer, we have realized that yes, to be successful as a judicial, to be successful in the competitive exam is nothing but just the beginning of a total dedication. Total dedication to the cause of justice. And when we talk of cause of justice, it encompasses within it your dedication to the society, to the nation, to faceless, nameless, unknown entities and persons. The causes which keep on coming to you, you find that slowly over the period of time, all your priorities, all your likings, dislikings become secondary. You have only one liking, and that is constant, uninterrupted, continuous dedication to the cause of justice, always finding where lies the justice in a particular cause. It's a great journey. It's a fulfilling journey. It gives much more of a sense of satisfaction than even the sense of satisfaction which you get today, the successful candidates. When a judge is able to solve complicated, factual aspects, in fact, dealing with complicated legal aspects may not be that difficult in comparative terms as is the requirement and as are the challenges of solving out the factual aspects, the factual entanglements. Fellow Justice Dhanwari Raj Sharma has indicated to you as what appears to the eyes or what appears on the face of the record may not be where the truth and thereby the justice lies. A judicial officer is for a period of time trained, he acquires proficiency in deciphering, in finding out what lies hidden or what is not apparent, and thereby ultimately delivering justice. To the family members, before I address to my young officers, okay, joining the judiciary from 4th onwards, they are joining the training program. I wish to sincerely address family members, the friends also of the judicial officers, the new judicial officers who have been selected. Sincere thanks to you for having allowed your sons, daughters, wards to take up this task of joining the judiciary and serving the judiciary, serving the cause of justice. Compliments to you having made them the persons of substance, having made them capable of competing, inculcating in them that sense of purposefulness as also the confidence with which they take up, and they would be doing wonders. But my sincere request and advice to you is that once your son, your daughter, your ward joins the judiciary, the expectations of the society, the expectations of the institution, and the requirements would be such in quantity also and its quality also, that this son, daughter, ward whom you are feeling proud of may not be able to answer all the expectations or the requirements of the family or of the friends, that in terms of the time also, in terms of even the prioritization, there you have to cooperate with them, you have to understand them. It would be with your understanding and your support that this dedicated piece, which is now dedicated to the cause of society, would be able to honestly, sincerely discharge those duties for which the person has been dedicated by you. Less of your requirements, less of your callings, less of your expectations on the personal friends go a long way in making them freely, frankly, unruffled, delivering the cause of justice. They will be for a year, they will be there during the time of Judicial Academy training programs. They will be in the training. Thereafter, they will be posted. They will be posted at different places. They will be called upon to do, in terms of the quantum also, they will be called upon to work much more extra in terms of hours, also in terms of time and energy, all much more than what they have spent until now preparing for and competing in the exam. It would be with your continuous support that they would be able to fulfill the task, they will be able to attend on their duties, and there will never be anything more satisfying for you, the family persons, than finding your ward, your son, your daughter, your wife, your husband, whosoever, in whatever capacity, you are connected with a judicial officer able to deliver. We all, the judicial officers, whether of yesteryears, several of my honorable district judges are also here, the honorable retired high court judges are also here, the serving judges are also here. One thing would be common coming from all of us, that it had been always with uninterrupted, unfailing support of our respective families that we have been able to contribute whatever little we have been able to. That would be the expectation from all of you in this moment of pride, in this moment of joy also for all of you. I would sincerely request that there would be more moments of joy for you. There would be more moments of you being proud of with your continuous support when the person whom you have dedicated today to the society is able to work better. So, thank you so very much. The judiciary, on behalf of the society, I compliment you, I congratulate you, having made this day possible for your sons, daughters, husband, wife, in whatever capacity you are connected. Coming to the successful candidates, of course, congratulations to you. But before coming to you, of course, compliments and congratulations to the institution who had definitely been your guide in all terms, in all manners. Just looking at a few of the clippings, they're still running, I find. That the amount of efforts that they were put in by the faculty members in whatever capacity, they prepared you taking up this competition and successfully completing your job. When we talk of anything of competition as one of the elementary lessons which we all got in one way or the other had been that simple story of the tortoise and rabbit. They decided to have a race, and that खरगोश और कछुए की दौड़ की कहानी शायद हम सब लोगों के जीवन का भाग हमेशा रही, किसी न किसी तरीके से हमने उसको सुना है। मोरल ऑफ द स्टोरी हमेशा ये कहा जाता है, ये बताने के बाद में कि खरगोश बहुत तेज दौड़ा, उन दोनों के बीच में रेस तो क्या हो सकती है, बहुत तेज दौड़ा, फिर सो गया, कछुआ अपनी गति से चलता रहा, आखिर में रेस उसने जीत ली। और फिर हमें हमारी मॉरल साइंस की क्लास में हमारे नाना नानी ने भी सुनाई होगी, हमारे टीचर ने भी सुनाई। कहानी यही थी कि कहानी का मॉरल ये था, स्लो एंड स्टेडी विंस द रेस। स्लो एंड स्टेडी विंस द रेस सुनकर तो हम सब बड़े हुए। उस कहानी में वो जो कैरेक्टर था, ये तो जीत का कैरेक्टर था, वो कछुआ जो कि आपके मंथर गति से लेकिन निरंतर अनवरत चलता। उस खरगोश से हमें कुछ सीखने और समझने को जरूर मिलता है। उसी कहानी में Slow and steady wins the race में एक चीज और हम सबके लिए सीखने और वो सीख है तो बहुत सिंपल से देखिए, चाहे हम किसी भी क्षेत्र में हो, चाहे हम जो भी काम करें, उस सीख को हमारे साथ रखते हैं तो हमारा तरीका, हमारा कार्य के प्रति समर्पण हमें बार बार एक बात याद दिला, खरगोश से एक गलती हुई थी और वो गलती थी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस, अपने आप पर जरूरत से अधिक भरोसा। एक जुडिशियल ऑफिसर के लिए ये एक सीख हमेशा रहेगी। आप लोग ज्वाइन करने जा रहे हैं जुडिशियल, आप बिलो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं हो सकते, आप एक बेसिक कॉन्फिडेंस के बिना काम नहीं कर सकते। वो कॉन्फिडेंस आज आपके पास है, आपने विधि के विद्यार्थियों के नाते विधि शास्त्र का अध्ययन किया, के बाद में आपने प्रतियोगी परीक्षा को पास किया, वहां पर आपने एक स्थान पाया, आपके समकक्ष जितने भी दूसरे प्रतियोगी थे उनसे कहीं बेहतर आप प्रदर्शन कर पाए और तभी आप क्या कॉन्फिडेंस आप में बनना स्वाभाविक है। ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस कभी ना बने, ये मेरी आपसे हमेशा गुजारिश करेगी। हम जो विधि के विद्यार्थी हैं, चाहे वो अधिवक्तागण, चाहे वो जजेस हैं, जो भी विधि का अध्ययन करते हैं और उसके बाद में विधि के अपने अध्ययन को उपयोग में लेते हैं, न्याय कहाँ है वो पाने के लिए हमें हमेशा एक बात याद रखनी है कि हम कभी भी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस का शिकार ना हो। मुझे बहुत कुछ आता है या मुझे बहुत कुछ आ गया, नो नेगलेक्ट। This is one of the biggest follies which we make because of our own. Friends, you having been selected, I wish you all the very best. Remember, of that story, the rare and the daughter is that the person who was otherwise capable of winning lost because of two factors. One, the overconfidence, and then secondly, he didn't realize that having the capability, having the skill is not enough. Even if you are having the capability, even if you are having the skill, unless you are able to translate that into action and fruitful result, your skill or your knowledge is not going to be of any use. There are several things, as they say, talent gives you fundamentals to something. But then ultimately it is the hard work that makes the difference. There are several such examples which we learn. Having a proper skill itself, and how do you complement it with the hard work and proper hard work. it's told to us by a simple story when or a simple suggestion by a philosopher that if I'll have 10 hours to cut a tree, 9 hours I will be spending on sharpening. 9 घंटे तो मैं सिर्फ कुल्हाड़ी को sharpening में लगाऊं. Yeah, sharpening the axe makes a lot of difference. You need to have your tools, and you need to sharpen your tools also. That talent, hard work, proper skill, all these things, there are examples of different characters available, of the different varieties available. J.K. Rowling is one of the classic examples. A single mother not even being sure as to what she will be able to do, and with the Harry Potter series having beaten all the writings and having excelled. These are the stories of great dedication, hard work ultimately paying. By the way, friends, when talking of J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter, persons of my generation would be tempted to definitely account this generation before you, much more refined and much more fantastic fantasy and mysteries and great writings. Well, they had been a part of our literature, and one would be tempted to recount the name of Abu Devkinandan Khatri, who wrote way back in early part of the 20th century, Chandrakanta, and thereafter he wrote Chandrakanta Satyati and several other things, including Bhutnath. Babu Devkinandan Khatri's writings, well, if you are able to, you inculcate that interest also of having simultaneous reading of literature would also be very much necessary for a judicial officer to continuously keep all interests also alive. You would find that our literature is much more sumptuous and much more telling, much more inviting, and in fact giving us a lot many instructions, not many things to ponder over, and not many things to be proud of. Coming to the literature kind of thing, for the judicial officers, there is the story of Munshi Premchand. Panch Parmeshwar is one particular story which is being recounted, being told as to how a judicial officer how a judicial mind functions. But younger generation, if you are, even if you have read that story, it's worth recounting this movement in this day. And if not, then definitely it is a story worth listening to. Just a quick touch of that story had been that Algu Chaudhary and Juman Sheikh had been two good friends, great friends. They were having businesses together, they were having Means all, they were great family friends. They came together. Juman had one Mosi with him. Years gone by, Mosi had gone old. So Mosi gifted all her property to Juman. After Mosi had gifted all the property to Juman, the behavior of Juman and Juman's wife towards Mosi became, it changed. Mosi and serving Mosi even food became problematic for them. So that it continued for a very long time. But Mosi ultimately convened Panchayat. When Mosi convened Panchayat, when the village Panchayat, I think it was, she was given the option to choose her arbiter or punch. Mosi chose Algu Chaudhary as her punch. Algu was reluctant also to take her. Said that I am a great friend of Juman. It would not be proper on my part to be a judge. There was a catchline there that great literature, literary piece, when Algu was saying, I don't want to be a judge here, Juman is my friend. Mosi asked him, कि बेटा दोस्ती की वजह से ईमान की बात नहीं कहोगे क्या? That is how she asked. Well, Algu was made to sit as a judge of one of the panchas. The case was heard. Mosi stated her grievance. Juman tried to explain all that. Ultimately, it came the judgment day, and judgment was delivered by Panchayat, speaking through Algu only, and the judgment was, the verdict was that Juman is wrong. It has been unfair to Mosi, so either he makes a proper arrangement for her maintenance, or the property be reverted back to Mosi. This was a judgment delivered by Algu against his bosom friend Juman. Friendship broken, things gone. Remember, a judicial officer will never have friends. That is, you need to understand. But it's friendship also will have different connotations. Friendship broken, years went by. There came a time when Algu was in a problem when he had lended a pair of oxen. He had good oxen and he had lended that pair to Saukar, creditor who had lended him some money. So, as the things had it, that Saukar ill-behaved with and misutilized one of the ox, who died. Algu wanted compensation for the loss. Again, Panchayat convened that Saukar was having the option of choosing his punch, and this time he chose none other but Juman. Juman, when he was invited to be a judge in this cause of Algu versus the creditor, well, sitting there, he was recounting, this is the same Algu who has delivered judgment against me in relation to my cause against Mosi. This is my time to settle the scores. Let me see what I can do. Algu thought, this gentleman is going to be the judge in this cause and in for a big trouble. As the story goes, case presented, Panchayat delivered the judgment, speaking through German. And as the story goes, judgment was verdict was delivered in favor of Algu, speaking through German. Panchayat dispersed, everybody went home. These two old friends remained there. Algu was taken by a bit of surprise, but not much of surprise. The story ended abruptly thereafter. He asked, Juman kya hua? What happened? Juman only said, that friend, when you delivered judgment against me, I felt bad and I felt that you have been unjust to me. But when I sat on the seat of the judge, the arbiter, I found that for an arbiter, there is neither any friend nor any foe, koi dost nahi hai, koi dushman nahi hai, only the cause of justice remains, and that is why they say, that is what they say, Panch mein Parmeshwar vasta hai. You would be coming across this particular expression in one way or another. You're doing divine duty. It's divine duty, it's not the divinity comes to you. It's the divine duty in this child. There is neither any friend nor any foe. A judge doesn't belong to anybody. A judge belongs only to the cause of justice and nobody else. And there's an interesting question I've been asking to my training officers also very many times, that when we talk of justice, and when there is a plaintiff and there is a defendant, when you decree a suit, what do you say? Have you delivered justice to the plaintiff? And if that is so, then have you done injustice to defendant? And other way around, if you dismiss a civil suit, have you delivered justice to defendant? Then have you been unjust to the plaintiff? When you ask yourself these questions, you realize that justice doesn't lie. So far as the judge is concerned, justice doesn't lie, whether towards plaintiff or towards defendant. Justice lies only to the cause and cause alone. Judge delivers justice only to the cause. Anybody who is standing on the correct side of the cause, when the verdict goes in his favor. A judge doesn't oblige a plaintiff. A judge doesn't oblige a complainant by convicting an accused, or a judge doesn't oblige an accused by acquitting. Judge only dedicates himself personally to the cause of justice. Wherever lies the justice towards the cause, well, that is what the judge is supposed to be doing. Otherwise, a judge, so far as the judge is concerned, he is going to receive different receiving reactions. Again, a judge normally over a period of time with my seniors are here, some of my students are also here. But over the period of time, we learn that a judge is never taking pride in a particular judgment having been affirmed by the higher court, and a judge is never disturbed by a particular judgment having not been affirmed by. These are all our systems. These are all, well, the delivery of justice system and the causes on which all of us work. Otherwise, so far as a judge's life is concerned, I've been recounting the story of the great Sir W.D. Grace with all my students, and I'm tempted to recount that again. Sir W.D. Grace was a great name in cricket more than 100 years back. Sir W.D. was such a big, great name He's a grand old man of cricket he was called. He was such a great name that when WG was playing any game, then the ticket rates used to go just simply double than what otherwise the normal rates were. So WG was a great cricketer, great man, and the people would be always rushing to the stadium and whenever Sir WG is playing. So in one of the matches, it so happened Sir W.G. Grace went to the crease, took guards. He was to start batting, and the people were looking with great expectations. The people were looking at it with great expectations. So the bowler bowled the ball. First ball, Sir WG was wrapped on a pad and there was a loud appeal. Or will be the one? The poor umpire considered that he was out. So he gave him out. Sir WG first ball LBW out for 0. And Sir WG went to that. He went to that umpire and said, "Hey, look here. Do you see all these people sitting in this stadium?" "Yes, sir." "Do you think that they have come to see your umpiring or they have come to see my batting?" Friends, life of a judge is more a life of an umpire. It's he, she who makes it sure that the game is played according to the rules. The rules reign supreme. That's how you have studied, and over the period of time with your training programs, you would sharpen your understanding about that it is ultimately maintaining the rule of law that we all are there. And maintaining the rule of law, the law, society is governed by the law, and the rule of law reigns supreme in the society. You are going to be that harbinger of justice, harbinger of rule of law. You are going to be those persons for whom society will be looking at with great expectations. But remember again, all those in stadium have never come to see your umpiring, and still your umpiring is going to make the difference. It is your umpiring which is ultimately going to ensure justice. Judge, friends, on a serious note, I say, a judge ordinarily, by the force of its job, is a faceless and a nameless entity. A judge delivers justice and that's it. A judge, as my predecessors, speakers have indicated to you, there are several of the responsibilities you should you have to work hard and all this, but this all is not for the sake of being recognized as great. Remember one more aspect, equating it, taking those metaphors from a field of cricket or any arena for that matter. You would recollect how many times do you remember an umpire or a referee? You remember an umpire or a referee usually only for mistakes he made. This is the job. You remember an umpire more for a wrong decision made. You do not clap for an umpire for a right decision made. A judge never looks for clapping for a right decision. This is just simply the cause of justice that we all remain dedicated to. There are so many things for you to face over a period of time to learn, to improve your personalities, your capabilities, and then to strengthen your own basic structure so that ultimately the basic structure of the Constitution of India, you are able to maintain that always. You are able to ensure that our society keeps on proceeding, marching ahead in an orderly manner. That maintaining of that order in the society is going to be your commitment. I'm very sure that the commitment which you learned already in this institution, which you are going to learn further in your judicial academies, and then with your seniors and with the surroundings for that matter, even the senior lawyers also great guide to you, apart from your senior judicial officers. Learn from every quarter, learn and let light come to you from every angle, from every source, so that you grow much better, grow much higher, and keep the society on its norms. Friends, today is the day for you to celebrate, but at the same time for you to dedicate also yourself to the cause of justice. We would definitely look for much better things being done by you people, but then you have to remember a few aspects that anything, even of artificial intelligence or ChatGPT also, is not going to be a substitute for what is in you. It is your intuition, your ingenuity. Einstein always used to say that an intuitive mind is a God's gift. And a rational mind is its faithful servant. We are creating a society that honors the servant but has forgotten the gift. Gift that is the intuition, that is the intuitive mind of yours. You would recollect very recently there was an attempt made by one of the honorable judges in one of the high courts taking cue from ChatGPT. So what about the jurisprudence of bail and how bail is to be granted? You read that judgment, it's available in the media, it's available on the net also. The very first line coming from that artificial intelligence is also pertinent, and it will always remain. It's precise, clear. The first line is that you decide the matter according to the facts and circumstances of the case. Rest all are the principles, but then there is no substitute for your understanding of the fact of the case. For that, there is no shortcut. There are no shortcuts. Only and only your hard work is going to be your companions, and of course, with your hard work is going to be there are certain other features of yours which I'm very sure are in abundance in you already available. Your institution, apart from coaching you on the subjects, your institution must have contributed in your capacity building. And in that capacity building, there are certain features, a few fundamental features which must be in you, keep them intact, as was the story of that person just now we completing with that story. A person went to a camel fair and purchased a camel. When he bought the camel home after a lot of bargaining, he asked his servant to put a palm camel in a particular his proper place. Servant, after some time, came back and said that, sir, on this camel, on its saddle, below the saddle, I found this bag full of diamonds. Diamonds were taken in hands, and the person who had purchased the camel said, look here, I have purchased only the camel, not these diamonds. It's my duty to return it back to its owner. The servant's contention was that, sir, the person has given you camel with this saddle, and the entire, whatever has come with camel is now your property. There is nothing for you to be over anxious about. Well, anyway, after a debate, ultimately it was decided that no, he will be returning a bag of diamonds to the seller. He went back to the fair, searched for that seller, and he found him, returned that bag full of diamonds to him. He was quite impressed with his honesty, that thank you so very much, sir, you have saved me from this loss. He counted those diamonds. He took out those diamonds in his hands, and before counting, he just picked up 2 of the diamonds and attempted to hand it over to that honest purchaser. Sir, I'm highly indebted to you. I'm obliged. Please keep these 2 diamonds as a gift from me. The person who had returned that bag said, no, I will not take these 2 diamonds because when I return this back to you, I have kept 2 diamonds with me. मैंने जब आपको ये थ्योरी लौटाई थी तो 2 हीरे मेरे पास रखे. Now this was a twist. On one hand, you are saying एक तरफ इतनी ईमानदारी दिखा रहे हो कि थैली वापस ला कर दे रहे हो. देने के बाद जब हम इनाम देना चाह रहे हैं तो आप कह रहे हो कि हमने तो 2 निकाल कर पहले ही रखी. How this can be, how this is kind of a duplicate characteristic of this. He said, yes, I kept 2 diamonds. हाँ, मैंने 2 हीरे मेरे पास रख दिए थे. जब मैंने आपको ये थैली लौटाई तो मेरी सत्यनिष्ठा और मेरी ईमानदारी 2 हीरे मेरे पास हमेशा के लिए रह गए. वो मुझसे कोई वापस नहीं ले सकता. That is what the diamond string had been. That Satynishtha and Imandari is going to be your diamonds forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Justice Sir. You have motivated us all enough by being an example of the light in the darkness.
Honorable Justice Sir, you have made all of us proud by the distinguished works in numerous capacities, and we are honored to have him with his presence.
Vehicle RJ14 CF 3387 गाड़ी गेट के सामने है, कृपया हटाएं. RJ14 CF 3387.
Now, I would like to request MK Singh sir to felicitate the moment to all our honorable justices, to our Honorable Supreme Court Judge, Mr. Justice Dinesh Maheshwari ji sir. to our Honorable Mr. Justice N.K. Jain ji, sir. To our Honorable Mr. Justice S.K. Kishore ji, sir. To our Honorable Mr. Justice Banwari Lal Sharma ji, sir.
A good ambience serves the finest foundation for any good cause. I would like to acknowledge the valuable presence of Mr. P.S. Thomas sir for the deliverance of the vote of thanks.
Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Ji Meshwari साहब, जज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया और आज के इस फेलिसिटेशन प्रोग्राम के चीफ गेस्ट और टेस्ट पर विराजमान ऑनरेबल मिस्टर जस्टिस N.K. Jain साहब, ऑनरेबल मिस्टर जस्टिस S.K. Kishore साहब, Honorable Mr. Justice Banwari Lal Sharma sir, डेस्क पर विराजमान मेरे छोटे ब्रदर एमपीसी, यहाँ उपस्थित जुडिशियल फ्रेटर्निटी के मेंबर्स, डिस्ट्रिक्ट जजेस प्रेजेंट एंड फॉर्मर्स, बार काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया के मेंबर मिस्टर वी सिंह सिंधीवाला, सीनियर एडवोकेट्स, प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द बार हाई कोर्ट मिस्टर महेंद्र जी तांडल साहब, और मेरे बहुत ज्यादा प्रेरणा स्रोत गाइड हमेशा रहे मिस्टर जी.एस. साहब, जिन्होंने मुझे न जाने के अवसरों पर गाइड किया। यहाँ उपस्थित वीसी साहब, चेयरमैन ऑफ दिस great institute, Saint Soldier, and their executives, teachers, professors, senior advocates, यहाँ उपस्थित पेरेंट्स और जिनके लिए ये आज प्रोग्राम हुआ, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप तो जजेस हैं और उपस्थित सभी यहाँ कई सारे गैदरिंग में मुझे और मीडिया पर्सन्स, मुझे जो काम दिया गया है वो काम बड़ा टफ काम दिया गया है कि मैं हमारे ऑनरेबल गेस्ट का, आप सबका, जो हमारे यहाँ जजेस हैं, सबका धन्यवाद देता हूँ। फ्रेंड्स, मैं बड़ा लकी रहा हूँ, डैश पर जो जजेस विराजमान हैं उनकी ब्लेसिंग मुझे हमेशा मिली। ऑनरेबल जस्टिस महेश्वरी जी से जब हम दिल्ली में इस प्रोग्राम के लिए उनकी अनुमति लेने के लिए गए
तो बहुत ही सहजता से आपने इस प्रोग्राम के लिए अपनी सहमति दी। एक बार मैं चाहूंगा कि इसके लिए सब और इस अवसर पर मैं ये कहना भी नहीं भूलूंगा कि ऑनरेबल जस्टिस कैथोड साहब ने ये हमें एक मार्ग बताया था कि आप ऐसा कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। सर, ऑनरेबल जस्टिस महेश्वरी जी को बहुत बार हमें सुनने का मौका मिला है और जो अभी नए ऑफिसर्स आए हैं उनको भी मौका मिलेगा। आप जो ट्रेनी जुडिशियल पर्सन होते हैं उनके लिए टास्क मास्टर की तरह से, क्योंकि उनका मानना था कि ट्रेनिंग पीरियड में ही अगर हमारे अधिकारी चीजों को नहीं समझेंगे, वो जो जस्टिस नहीं समझेंगे तो वो कहीं अच्छा न्याय दे। तो हमें याद है कि जब आप लेक्चर लिया करते थे तो टाइम की कोई परवाह नहीं होती थी। 8 बज गए, 9 बज गए, 10 बज गए, कोई डिनर की कोई परवाह नहीं, कुछ नहीं। I have seen such an abundance of energy in all महेश्वरी जी। जो जजेस होते थे वे तो यंग होते थे, लेकिन उनकी जो एनर्जी थी वो बहुत कम रह जाती थी उनके मुकाबले। और एक और मजेदार बात है कि जब हम दिल्ली लॉर्डशिप के बंगले पर थे तो यही बात है कि भाई क्या टॉपिक लिखा जाए। तो लॉर्डशिप का कहना था कि टॉपिक में मुझे मत फंसाओ, मुझे बोलने का मौका देना। एक ब्लेसिंग्स फ्रॉम द ऑनरेबल चीफ। और ये आपने देखा अभी कि आपके द्वारा टाइम तो मैंने नहीं देखा, लेकिन टाइम बंद हो गया है। जिस तरह से आपके द्वारा आज जो डिलीवरी, फ्रीक्वेंसी, जो फिलोसॉफी, जो जस्टिस, वो जो जस्टिस, रूल ऑफ लॉ सब के बारे में बताया गया है, इज रियल मार्वेलस, ऑसम। As we know, justice is the glory of man in civilization. Justice brings mankind from strife to fights. Justice is the storage defense against disharmony and disorders. But you will find, friends, everywhere there is injustice. Everywhere there is injustice. And those who want to fight justice, they have to fight emphatically. We, as a judicial fraternity, have to bear in our mind that we know it's very hard to do justice, but still this is such a cardinal virtue. We should cultivate to the highest level. Because otherwise, we would be alien to this society. We are here for the cause of justice. And मैं तो यहाँ तक कहता हूँ कि जीवन में अगर हमारे न्याय की भावना है तो हम अपने घर से ही न्याय शुरू कर सकते हैं। हम हर टाइम न्याय कर रहे होते हैं अपनी फैमिली के साथ, अपने बच्चों के साथ, अपने पड़ोसी के साथ, जहां कहीं भी हमारी प्रेजेंस है वहां न्याय या अन्याय, जो न्याय की भावना से ओतप्रोत है वो कभी चोरी नहीं करते, क्योंकि वो धन किसी दूसरे का। जो न्याय की भावना से ओतप्रोत है वो कभी किसी का मर्डर नहीं करते, क्योंकि वो दूसरे का। क्योंकि जस्टिस इज व्हाट? जस्टिस मीन्स टू गिव व्हाट इज ड्यू। अगर हम किसी से वो ले रहे हैं जो हमारा हक नहीं है, तो इसका मतलब इनजस्टिस कर रहे हैं। तो फ्रेंड्स, ये एक सेलिब्रेशन का, फेलिसिटेशन का एक बहुत अच्छा एक मोमेंट है। ऑनरेबल जजेस के द्वारा हमें ये आज इंसाइट्स दिए गए हैं, ये हमारे जीवन में हमें ऊंचाई तक ले जाएगा, एक उत्कर्ष पर ले जाएगा, हमारे लाइफ में एक उन्नयन होगा, ताकि हम अपने आप को बेटर कर सकें। इस प्रोग्राम को करने के लिए तमाम लोगों का सहयोग रहा है, उसके लिए मैं अपने तहे दिल से राजस्थानी लॉ इंस्टीट्यूट की ओर से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। और फ्रेंड्स, हमारे जो जजेस डेस्क में हैं, कैशोर साहब, जस्टिस बनवारी साहब, जस्टिस जैन साहब, सब ने इन स्टूडेंट्स को जो आज इस ग्रेट मूवमेंट का और आप सभी विटनेस हैं, को कितनी सारी इंसाइट दी हैं कि किस तरह से आपको अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करना है। जैसे कि लोग से कह भी रहे थे कि एक्शंस में हम किस तरह से ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते हैं, तो आपके द्वारा जो इंसाइट इन स्टूडेंट्स को दी है, जो आज ऑफिसर बने हैं, उसके लिए भी मैं सही दिल से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। इसके अलावा भी यहाँ से डिस्ट्रिक्ट जजेस और दूसरी फैसिलिटीज बैठी हैं, जिन्होंने फैकल्टीज बैठी हैं, जिन्होंने अपना वैल्यूएबल टाइम दिया इन स्टूडेंट्स को अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करने का। और आप सब बहुत टाइम से बैठे हैं, इंतजार कर रहे हैं, और बहुत संतुलित लंच भी तैयार है आपके लिए। मैं आपके बीच में ज़्यादा टाइम ना लेकर के तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करूँगा आप सभी का, लॉर्डशिप, जिन्होंने अपना कीमती वक्त हमें दिया और जो वर्ड्स ऑफ विजडम आप सबको दी है, उनके लिए आभार व्यक्त करूंगा। इस अवसर पर विशेष तौर से चेयरमैन अजयपाल जी और उनके एग्जीक्यूटिव को भी मैं तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करूंगा कि ये आज का मूवमेंट जो सक्सेस हुआ है, उनके बिना सहयोग के नहीं हो सकता था। और अभी बस प्रोग्राम अंत में ही भास्कर समूह की ओर से कुछ लॉर्डशिप का सम्मान करने को कर रहे हैं के लिए उपस्थित होना चाहते हैं, प्लीज हम। और मीडिया कर्मी यहाँ पर हमारे प्रकाश जी, इनकी टीम, वे भी कई दिन से इस काम को बहुत अच्छे से कर रहे हैं। लॉर्डशिप और आप सभी यहाँ जो उपस्थित हैं, आप सबसे मैं माफी मांगूंगा कि आज का हमारा जो प्रोग्राम है वो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के द्वारा ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है। इसमें हो सकता है कि थोड़ा सा आपको लगा होगा कि स्मूथनेस की है, कहीं चीज की कमी रही होगी, इसके लिए इनको माफ करना, क्योंकि हमने इसको एक लर्निंग के लिए रखा था। लेट देम डू देयर ओन। हमारी इसमें बहुत कम भागीदारी थी। आई थिंक योर लॉर्डशिप एंड ऑल पर्संस विल नॉट माइंड दिस, एंड यू माइट हैव excused us, and again from the heart, bottom of my heart, I thank to all of you. Thank you very much.
I request all the selected students to come onto the stage for the group photo. I request all the selected students to kindly come onto the stage for the group photo. Have a picture memento. Please come onto the stage.
जिन लोगों को मोमेंटम दिया गया है, जिनको मान सकते हैं, कैसे कराएं? बंद हो गया। आम्रपति कृपया स्टेज पर आए।
रामरतन शर्मा जी,
I take the immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Rajasthali Institute to all our respected guests, as your presence made this day a memorable day.
कैमरे के थोड़ी साइड में इधर चलिए। एक बार इधर थोड़ा साइड में।
आप देख आइए।
Our staff members are arranged the lunch for guests and teachers as well for the students. Please get your chairs in the hall. Thank you very much.
वो सत्संग निकलेंगे तो नहीं।